Hello and welcome to a new edition of Positive Romania Talks. I am Andrei Chirilasa, editor-in-chief of Romania-Insider.com, and my guest today is Christopher Shonn, who is, as he likes to call himself, one of the last Mohicans on the Romanian real estate market, and who is now a senior advisor for Canadian real estate consultancy firm Avison in Bucharest. Christopher, please tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get to Romania, and what was your first assignment here?
I visited Bucharest for the first time in November 1995. I was here together with an Austrian client, a development company that was interested in expanding and developing office buildings in the future in Romania. That client was Strabag. I came to Bucharest at that time. I was 25 years old, and I was living in Hungary and working in Budapest. When I came here, I didn't have any expectations. I came here just as a businessman to look at the market and to evaluate whether it was a good idea for my client to start to build office buildings here. And right from the very beginning, I had a great impression of Bucharest, and I felt that the city was very vibrant, and people were very friendly and open. It was very easy for me to get meetings with business people, both Romanian and expatriates here. And after that experience, I felt that someday I was really going to come to Romania and to do business. In September of 1996, we founded Colliers International Romania, and right from the very beginning, that consultancy business was very successful, and well, I personally really enjoyed that experience of building that business, and it later led to me in 2002 setting up my own entrepreneurial business in real estate consulting, and I've remained a fixture in the real estate business now for more than 25 years here.
Where do you come from?
I come from a small village in Akron, New York, and upstate New York near Buffalo. I grew up in a village with 2,500 people. And I can honestly say that I really enjoy being in the Romanian countryside. Actually, I work in Bucharest, but I live in Braun, in Județul Brașov, and you know, the kind of culture I knew growing up as a kid in this small town, I have many times the same feelings when I'm in the countryside in Romania.
Was it easy for you to settle in Romania?
Yes, when I first came to Romania to develop the Colliers business here, first of all of our clients were multinational companies and international investors, and because we were representing international clients, it was very easy for us to develop relationships with Romanian business people and Romanian institutions. All of the people that we hired at the beginning of that business were very young. Most of them were still in their last 1 or 2 years at ASE, and they were going to school in the mornings and working on real estate in the afternoons and nights and weekends. It was a very dynamic environment, and I made a lot of friends right from their beginning, and it was just always a positive vibe.
When did you move from just doing business here to, okay, I would like to stay here?
Sometime around 2005, I think I mentally unpacked my bags, and during that time I started to feel like I was Romanian. Part of that certainly has to do with the fact that starting in about 2005, my language skills in Romanian began to improve enough to the level where I felt comfortable speaking in Romanian with people both in a social and in a business setting. Also, by 2005, my personal real estate business employed or had collaboration contracts with nearly 100 people across Romania, and I was also at that time I got married. So all of those things sort of came together to make me feel like Romania was home. I really believe that Romania is a very open. It's a very open society. And it's a very hospitable place for foreigners to do business and to live. Romania is a country to discover as a tourist, as a business person. You know, it's the Alps, it's Provence, it's Tuscany, it's everything in one. Well, for me, living in Braun, the main negative aspect is that we don't yet have a motorway between Bucharest and Brașov. At the time that I bought my property in Braun, that was in 2007, I really believed that in a maximum of 5 years' time I was going to be driving on the motorway back and forth, and that simply hasn't happened. Well, I didn't choose to live in Braun because of the castle. The location of my house is idyllic. It's just below the Bucharest Mountains. I have a view of Piatra Craiului. I'm away from the hustle and bustle of the touristical area, and I just simply have my peace in this location. Mass tourism is not the answer for Romania. Romania should be left to be discovered.
How do you feel things have changed in in the time you were here, how was Bucharest when you first came, and how do you perceive it now?
I think Bucharest has always been very dynamic and very vibrant, but we've just let's say in the past 15 years we've seen a dramatic physical change to the city with office buildings being developed, shopping centers, new residential complexes. You know, the whole physical fabric of the city has changed. Bucharest as a city is inevitably going to keep getting bigger. So the population growth of Bucharest is continuous, and this is one of the most important drivers of the need for new real estate development here in Bucharest. I wouldn't do business here if I didn't like it. I'm just lucky enough that I'm able to live in the countryside and come here to work. But I have an apartment in Bucharest. I have many friends here. I like very much to go out, and the development over the years of restaurants and nightlife has been spectacular.
How would you say Bucharest feels compared to other capitals going west, let's say?
I think you can say that Bucharest is a little bit raw, but the energy here in Bucharest, everybody feels it. You know, it's most foreign people that come here to do business, when they go home, they have to take a deep breath because of when they're in Bucharest, they're just, you know, life is constant. It's always moving. You're working all the time. You're a combination of work, social life, sport, everything. It's just Bucharest society just really moves fast. I've always enjoyed showing people Romania, because I'm very proud of Romania, and so I think that's always been one of the greatest things to do, is to share the experiences with others. And another thing that I've really enjoyed is sharing my personal experiences with people here in Romania, and seeing, it gives me great pleasure to see the, you know, colleagues, clients, people I've known for many years, to see them how they've evolved, and it's a good pleasure.
Thank you, Christopher, for being our guest and sharing your positive Romania experience, and see you in our next episode.